Welcome to the brainy side of gaming. I'm your host, Joshua Weinstein, and today we're diving into how Pokémon turns your brain into a memory machine, without you even noticing. By the end of this video, you'll have learned how Pokémon utilizes working memory and cognition to help us players remember information. Now, if you're not familiar with Pokémon games or their mechanics, then this video might not be for you. If you are interested in these games and how they manipulate your personal memory, then stick around and learn something new. Think back to the first time you saw this happen. You didn't just watch a cool animation. You started encoding information. This is the process of converting sensory information into a format that can be stored in memory. It's how your brain takes in new stuff, and Pokémon makes that easy with bright visuals, sounds, and patterns. When you see super effective pop up over and over, your brain starts connecting the dots. Water beats fire. That's dual coding. Words and visuals teaming up in your head like a perfect tag battle. But remembering that water is super effective against fire isn't enough to win the Pokémon League. As you play more, something deeper happens. Your brain starts storing all this information into long-term memory. It does this by building schemas, creating themes that you can start sorting new information into. Pokémon allows us to create schemas through the use of types. Fire types, usually red and angry. Grass types, green and leafy. These shortcuts help you chunk new information and put them into different schemas. When you encounter a red-colored Pokémon with powerful fire attacks, your brain will automatically categorize it as a fire type. The same is true if you encounter a blue fish swimming in water. You're going to categorize it as a water type. This allows you to start spotting patterns and encoding new data faster. Think of schemas as your brain's personal Pokédex. Organized, searchable, and ever-growing with every new Pokémon you find. And once you find a balanced team of different Pokémon from different types, well, now here's where things get awesome. Here's where battling comes into play. Here's a scenario. You're in a tough gym battle. You've been playing this game for several months now, and you've done a darn good job of memorizing your team and knowing their capabilities based on their types. You've set up your party to perfectly counter your opponent, yet it's still come down to your last Pokémon versus theirs. One wrong move and it's over. But you're not worried. You don't pause to think. You already know which move is super effective. You've been practicing it in every battle you've had up to this point. That's called retrieval, pulling out information out of the memory right when you need it. The more you play, the better your brain gets at this. It's called retrieval practice. Kind of like training your memory, like you train your Pokémon. Okay, but what about during the battle? When you're juggling team health, move power, type matchups, and status effects all at once? Well, that's called working memory. Your brain's limited use power bar for thinking in real time. Games like Pokémon help stretch and sharpen it, especially in tough fights. Your brain's like, okay, poison won't work, I'm out of revives, and I really hope this quick attack finishes it. Your brain starts working so quickly to figure out the optimum solution for this problem. And it's able to do it. And if it's not, well, thankfully Pokémon lets you stop and try again. So yeah, while you're out there catching them all, your brain is doing some elite memory training. From encoding and storage to retrieval and real-time thinking. Your mind is already a professional Pokémon trainer. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something new about the way your memory works today, and had some fun seeing in action. The next time you pick up a controller to train some Pokémon, remember, you'll be training yourself at the same time.